I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it.
And all that. God bless the USA. Woo! Hi, sexy Filipina. Oh. Talaga naman sis. Sexy talaga tayo mga Pilipina. That's right. Claim that. Woo! USA! 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 Woo! Yeah, come on! Let's go! Wala pa sis. Voting pa lang. Early voting. We have to do that early voting soon. Soon as possible.
You should have done it on Friday.
I know. Soon sis, we have to vote.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Woohoo!
Thank you very much to a very popular former First Lady, hopefully.
Yes! Woo! Beautiful First Lady too.
And I just want to say a very big hello to a special place, New York, and to an incredible arena, Madison Square Garden. Incredible.
Oh yeah, that's so beautiful there. That is a big arena.
And then we have all of the people that could
Mm-hmm.
fill it up 10 times. You take a look at that side, what's going on all the way down to the river.
Woo!
The beautiful, beautiful Hudson River. They're outside watching this.
That's right.
Levels that nobody's
Been there.
never had it.
I know that place well.
It's been incredible. It's been just incredible.
It is very incredible place.
Job thank you.
Yep.
But I'm thrilled to be back in this city I love and thousands of
New York, New York. What happened to you?
You're with me. We're all together. We've always been together. And I'd like
Oh,
to
that's
begin by
nice.
asking a very simple question.
Hi, Sase.
Are you better off now than you were 4 years
Guys, we need to vote, guys, early. We have to vote. Let's vote for Donald Trump, our president.
message of hope
He is going to be our next president.
to vote in this election?
Not this person that trying so hard. Every time she talks, she lies.
Criminals coming into our country.
Yes.
I will bring back the American dream. We need the American American
Amen. Let's do it.
come back home. Our country will be bigger, better, bolder, richer, safer,
Yes.
stronger than ever before.
Woohoo.
This election is a choice between whether we will have 4 more years of gross incompetence and failure,
Yeah.
or whether we will begin the 4 greatest years in the history of our country.
Let's do it.
We will
No more of this bad inflation.
We will have the strongest
Expensive grocery, everything.
the safest cities,
Freaking crazy.
the best trade deals, and we will dominate the frontiers of science, medicine,
Woohoo.
technology, and space.
Let's do that.
I'm asking you to be excited
I'm excited.
about the future.
Excited for the future. Oh, yeah.
I'm asking you to dream big again. We're going to dream big.
Yes.
Dreaming big at all.
Let's be awesome again.
This will be America's new golden age.
Woohoo.
It's going to happen quickly, too, very quickly.
Yes.
Every problem facing us can be solved, but now the fate of our nation is in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Next Tuesday, you have to stand up and you have to tell Kamala Harris
To go home
terrible job.
to California, where she belongs.
Crooked Joe Biden has done a terrible job.
Time for her to go back to California, where everything is fucked
We're
up.
not going to take it anymore. Kamala, you're fired. Get out. Get out.
Yes.
You're fired.
You're fired. Get out of DC. Go back to California. Go mess up San Francisco.
Early voting is underway in every swing state, and we are setting all-time records. The voting, I tell you what. I don't
Woohoo.
But we have to keep it going.
Yeah, come on.
We just have to get out. And who would have thought this was going to happen? We're leading in every swing state.
Oh yeah. Oh, they have it. I watch it today. We're leading. We're leading, and not only leading, he's going up.
It only means how are we doing at the end. So
Yes.
we have 9 days from now, and we're going to defeat
People is
Kamala
finally
Harris.
awaken.
We're going to win back the beautiful White House, and we're going to make America great again.
And make it beautiful again, not trashy. USA, 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 USA.
In less than 4 years, Kamala Harris has shattered our middle class.
No shit.
The deciding votes that launched the worst
Our middle
inflation
class is
in
gone.
the history of our country. She cost the typical American family over $3,000 in a short period, but over $30,000 over the last 3 years. She
Yes.
50,000 manufacturing jobs this year alone.
Yep.
Now Kamala wants to raise the typical family taxes by nearly $3,000 a year.
Dang.
And impose a 33% tax hike on all domestic production.
We're gonna go.
Kamala Harris gets 4 more years. Our economy can.
All she does is lies. Every time she opens her mouth.
If I win, we will quickly build the greatest
I
economy
don't like her at all.
in the
Her
history of the
politics is
world.
dirty. Dirty politics. She doesn't.
Which is what we had in our last term. We will rapidly defeat inflation, and we will very simply make America affordable again.
Yeah. Woohoo. I still remember you spent $100. You got so much in the grocery. And then now you can't even freaking spend $100 and there's nothing.
And we will have
It's like, what the heck happened to my $100?
no tax on overtime.
Freaking crazy.
tax on social security benefits for our citizens.
Oh, yeah. Woo. That's right. Let's go. Double taxing that shit.
New policy today that I will support a tax credit for family caregivers who take care of a parent or a loved one. It's about time that they were
Nice. Oh,
They add so much to our country and are never spoken of, ever, but they're going to be spoken of now. Thank you all.
yes.
I'll also make interest on car loans fully tax deductible, but only for cars made in America.
Woo. Yeah, buy America product.
Have to be made in America. And
Time
we
to
will
buy our own.
energy independence, and we will do something. We want it so badly. We're going to do something. You know what we're going to do? Front row Joe's. And I got
From
Joe's here. I got the ladies from North Carolina, number 249.
Woohoo.
200, and you look so beautiful. We have a lot of people, they followed us, but we're going to do something. The ladies can tell you what we're going to do. We're going to drill a baby drill.
Yay. Let's go.
And I will terminate the Green New Scam,
Yeah, no shit.
and we'll cut your energy prices in half.
Oh, yeah.
10%. Within 1 year,
Oh, that'll be savings for all of us.
is the fake news hearing that? Whoa!
Oh, they don't want to hear that. They're going to have a heart attack. Woo! Fake news, people.
That is a lot of.
Don't have a heart attack out there, okay?
Look at that. Wow. That's got to be a record, Mr. Speaker. I think that's a record.
They're going to have to find a way to shovel that shit.
To bring back millions of jobs, we will give our companies the lowest taxes, the
Woohoo.
lowest energy costs, the lowest regulatory burdens, and free access to the best and biggest market on the planet. Remember this, if we keep going like this, we won't have
We're going to be win, win, win again.
we won't have a country. But only for those who make their product here in the USA and hire American workers for the job.
Yeah.
If these companies don't make their products here, then they will pay a very stiff tariff when they send their products
Hi,
to the United
Aaron.
States for the privilege of competing with our workers and our.
Time to
Now,
vote, Jaren. You gonna vote?
We're going to protect our companies. They're not leaving anymore. They're not leaving anymore.
Yeah.
We're also going to pass the Trump Reciprocal Trade Act, meaning if China or any other country charges us 100 or 200% tax or tariff, we will then charge them a 100 or 200% tax or tariff. It's called an eye for an eye.
Yeah.
And I will never apologize
Trade
for
equally,
defending America.
baby. Stop messing with
I will
us.
protect our workers. I will protect our jobs. I will protect our borders. I will
Taking
protect our
taking advantage of America all the freaking time.
children to live in
Tired
the
of it.
richest and most powerful nation on the face of the earth.
That's right. Let's go.
As we rescue our economy, I will also restore our borders.
Yeah. Shut that shit down.
It's bigger than inflation. It's bigger
Oo,
than
time na.
economy. What they're doing to our country.
Yeah, they're destroying our country.
World to enter our country. Over the past 4 years, Kamala Harris has orchestrated the most egregious betrayal that any leader in American history has ever inflicted upon our people. She has violated her oath, eradicated our sovereign border,
Yeah.
released an army of migrant gangs who are waging a campaign of violence and terror against our citizens.
That's right.
There has never been anything like it anywhere in the world for any country. Kamala has
Start
imported criminal
freaking
migrants
sending
to
them back.
prisons and jails, insane asylums and mental institutions from all around the world, from Venezuela to to the Congo. A lot of people are coming from the Congo prisons. They're coming from all
Yeah.
over the world. Over the last month, 181 countries violated our laws. And she has resettled them into your communities to prey upon
Yeah.
innocent American citizens. But the day I
Rapists,
take the oath of office,
killers.
the invasion of our country ends, and the
That need to
restoration
stop.
of our country begins.
Yeah. Let's go. Time to send that bitch in
Migrant gangs that Kamala has imported into our country is the savage Venezuelan prison gang. Nice group of people. They got together in prison, the worst prison in the world, they say. It's called Tren de Aragua. And that is taking over apartment complexes and unleashing a violent killing spree all over America, especially in Aurora, Colorado, where we have a governor who's petrified of them, and maybe he should be. But now they've even taken over Times Square. Take a look.
Border prices, record high crossings are putting a strain on cities across America. It is a full-blown invasion.
Armed Venezuelan gang members storming an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado.
People talk about lack of crime. This is what they're talking about.
San Antonio, Texas, just one of the latest cities to have apartment complexes taken over by members of the Venezuelan gang.
America need to freaking kick them out.
Wow, we need to fucking kill them.
Yeah. Don't freaking let that shit happen. Freaking bullshit. These people need to go.
Was murdered in her own home. Kayla's murderer was apprehended by Border Patrol crossing illegally into the U.S.
Kayla's murderer had been improperly released into the United States.
So think about freaking Democrat letting this shit happen. Think about themselves instead of America. And bullshit.
The gang members had been terrorizing the apartment complex.
New details in the murder of Laken Riley. The illegal immigrant suspect, who cops say committed the heinous murder, is a Venezuelan national.
And was paroled and released into the country by the Biden administration.
Two men investigators say are in the country illegally from Venezuela are causing.
That was Bill Clinton. He actually admitted to a lot of that by accident.
They don't think about America. They think about themselves.
He didn't mean to be truthful. It just accidentally came out truthful.
They're so good in lying, distorting the truth. America need to wake up. These people don't think about us. They think about themselves, and they just want to destroy this country. That's all it is. Those freaking naive people, never been outside United States. They think that, oh, we're supposed to be good, to be nice.
That's
It's bullshit.
Our country. We're not going to have a country any longer.
Yep.
So we're allowing it.
Trying to destroy us within the. Yeah, let's go. Time to wake up.
The United States is now an occupied country, but it will soon be an occupied country no longer. Not going to be happening. Not going to be
Yeah.
happening. November 5th, 2024, 9 days from now, will be Liberation Day in America.
Yes, time to send that bitch in the ano.
Day one, I will launch the largest
I do not like her being in there.
in history to get the criminals.
We waited too long, 4 years of this bullshit.
City and town that has been invaded and
We've been
conquered.
patient, we bite our tongue.
Vicious and bloodthirsty.
No more.
To kick them the hell out of our country as fast as possible.
Amen, let's go.
And to expedite removals of Tren de Aragua and other savage gangs like MS-13, which is equally vicious. I will invoke the Alien Enemies Act of 1798. Think of that. That's how far back. That's when they had law and order. They had some tough ones. Think of the Alien Enemies Act of 1798. You hear that, Mr. Speaker? Get ready.
Yeah, let's go.
To target and dismantle every migrant criminal network operating on American soil. And there are lots of them. We don't have the same country anymore, you know that. And you know, when you look at the polls and they say about the economy and they have all these different things, the worst nightmare that we're facing is what they've done to us on our borders. We had the safest border in the world. In fact, there's a chart, which I hope they have, because I didn't tell them I wanted it, but there's a chart that I love very much because I wouldn't be here without it.
Oh, the one he was looking at when he dodged the bullet.
Yeah.
That's it. I love it. I'm in love with it. I love that chart. Even if it had bad numbers, I would have loved that chart, but it doesn't. It has great numbers. And if you look at the arrow on the bottom, you'll see that was the day I left office. That was the lowest illegal immigration that we've ever had in recorded history, the recorded history of our country. And then look at it. It was like an Elon Musk rocket ship. Look at what happens.
Yeah.
Look at what happened after that.
Yeah, I recorded the rocket ship that he sent up there too.
Automatic 10 years in jail with no possibility of parole. And I'm hereby calling for the death penalty for any migrant that kills an American citizen or law.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go.
Yeah, or law enforcement officer. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah,
Who can fight that? Who can argue with that?
yeah. No mercy. They didn't show mercy with those people that they kill innocently. Why should we? Why should we? No more America, nice America.
It's not nice. It's
Sanctuary for
push me
criminals
around. I'll do nothing.
and for illegal aliens that are in our country illegally. I will immediately ban all sanctuary cities in the United States.
Yeah,
Follow the ball.
yeah.
Kamala's gross incompetence disqualifies her from being president of the United States of America. She is grossly incompetent. All you have to do is look at her
Look at this one.
interviews. Look at what she did the other night on fake news CNN. Just take a look.
You freaking lie.
Answer a question. She's unfit for office. Everyone
She looked
knows it.
dumb, too.
No one respects her. No one trusts her. No one takes her seriously. Everyone knows she is a very low IQ individual.
Yeah, she kind of like, and then she still other people's answer and question.
To the nightmare on our border, to her inflation catastrophe, all done in conjunction with Sleepy Joe.
Mm-hmm.
He was largely sleeping, wasn't he? After 4
Yeah.
o'clock. It's time to go to bed.
After 4 o'clock.
Nobody can answer a question anymore. He has to go to bed.
The worst
Makes you wonder who's running the country.
other states
Fuckers.
since Katrina, but I think it was even worse than Katrina. They haven't even responded in North Carolina. They haven't even responded. There's nobody. They don't see any FEMA. You know why? They spent their money on bringing in illegal migrants, so they didn't have money for Georgia.
Yes,
and
they
North
don't.
Carolina and Alabama and Tennessee.
Yes, they don't.
And South Carolina, they didn't have any money for them. They spent all of their money on bringing in illegal immigrants and flying them in by beautiful jet planes. They flew in. We just found out about a year and a half ago. Remember, we said, what's going on? Those planes, a lot of planes going over there. What are they? They would fly them into the middle of our country, our beautiful, beautiful country. And you know what happened? You take a look at Springfield, Ohio. Think of this. Where 30,000 illegal migrants were put into a town of 50,000 people.
Dang.
No place can withstand that. Or take a look at Aurora, in Colorado. Colorado is going to vote for us. You know why? Typically, they go a little bit the other way. Of course, with their voting system, I'm not so sure about that. But you know why? Because they tried to throw the leading candidate of both parties, meaning me, I was leading both parties, off the ballot. And the people of Colorado, including Democrats, are very angry about it. They are a threat to democracy, to use their term.
Yeah.
Isn't it nice to have somebody that's your president that doesn't need a teleprompter? We haven't
Nah,
been
no
on
shit.
teleprompter for a long time. I haven't been on this teleprompter. No, it is nice. You saw the other day where Kamala got in Stockholm. The teleprompter went a little bad. It stopped on her. You have to be, you know, if you're a politician, you have to be able to handle that. Remember? You have to do the weave, he says. You got to do more than the weave. But it happens a lot as a politician. It happens. I mean, we have so many politicians.
He really looks young for his age. He's so alert.
Great ones.
It's amazing how.
And when Newt, or when the Speaker, or when Tommy Tuberville, who's here someplace, the great senator from Alabama, or when any one of our literally 75, by the way, should I introduce all of them by name? I should.
Yeah, come on, let's do it.
No? Yes? No, it's a lot. Speaker, should I add on now? Will they be angry? Yeah, they will. It's a lot of introducing, right? Let's keep going with the speech, huh? But you know, when you have when you're in this profession, I have a friend who wanted to come in. I said, you like speaking? Well, I do, but I have a great fear of speaking. I said, don't be a politician. If you have a fear of speaking, don't be a politician. But one thing you have to know is that no matter how good your people are that operate this machinery, it's going to break. And you're going to be out there all by yourself a lot.
Yeah.
Be able to do so. 3 weeks ago, she was saying there was only 32 days left, right? And she's reading it like, there's 32 days.
And she took a break.
And it stopped. And she went, there's 32 days. 32. 32. And I was watching. I said, this isn't pretty. 32. She was gone. And then, damn it kicked back on.
I saw that. I was watching that. I'm like, what the hell? She just got a brain freeze.
You got all those people back there.
I was watching that.
Talk about.
Oh, Lord.
But if that ever happens, it happens all the time.
I was watching that, and then I was expecting for somebody to rebut it or say something. No one did. And I'm like, what the heck just happened to that lady? She just breezed to death, like they're talking, and then she couldn't remember anything. And she just like, oh, freaking crazy. That was funny. Can't believe he was watching that too, I guess.
They love Trump. We agree with Trump on tariffs. We agree with Trump on the border. We love Trump. And they're Democrats. Their friends growing up, did they switch to the Republican Party? But it happened with Bernie Moreno. I was in Ohio to try and get him over the initial primary hump. And it was 45-mile-an-hour winds, and these suckers were blowing like, you ever try reading a teleprompter where it's moving about 2 feet in each? But I didn't have to worry about that because even worse, they ended up blowing off the stage a lot of it. So I'm now in the first sentence, and I got 28,000 people and millions of people watching on television. I got no telephone. And did I do a good job, Mr. Speaker? And he won. And he won, huh? Thank you, Matt. And he won.
Yeah.
And so you're up there all alone. We don't go 32, oh my God, whatever. Kamala Harris is a train wreck who has destroyed everything in her path. To make her president would be a gamble. with the lives of millions and millions of people. She
Yeah.
would put us into World War III. We're very close to World War III. If you don't have a smart president, or you don't have a president that gets it, if you don't have a president that is respected by the other side, and they did respect us 4 years ago, they really respected us. Iran was broke, they had no money. Russia wouldn't have played with us at all. Russia would have never gone into Ukraine.
Yep.
Israel, October 7th would never, ever have happened, would have never happened. All those people would be alive right now, those people that were killed on that horrible day. But if you don't
Yeah.
have a president that gets it, you know what else you wouldn't have had? You wouldn't have had the most embarrassing day in the history of our country, in my opinion, Afghanistan, the way they, not that they
Yeah.
got out, we were getting out, but we were going to get out with dignity and strength. We got out, an embarrassment, the likes of which this country has never suffered. And because of that, Putin looked at us and they probably figured we were a paper tiger, and he went into Ukraine, and the rest of the
Yeah.
history would have never happened with us. And you wouldn't have had any inflation. You know, we had the best economy, but we had no inflation. And inflation has destroyed a lot of seniors on fixed income, and a lot of people in this room have been
Yeah, and some of them lost their
virtually destroyed by
house.
inflation. You wouldn't have had inflation. They screwed
It's
up
so
our economy,
sad.
and it went up so much. And then they started
And
spending
now
far
some
too
of the
much
people,
money.
they
Things like
actually have
the Green New
some
Scam,
friends that
which is just a
they were
scam,
hoping
just a
for
complete
the
scam.
house that they
They
have
actually admitted that if you
be
think about it.
transferred to their
But she
family,
would
to
get
their
us into
children.
World War III
It's not what
because she's
happened.
incompetent, can't do the job, unfit
We end up
for it.
selling the
Then
house,
all
trying to
of your
get the money
sons and
back.
daughters will end up getting a little notice.
Sad.
They'll say, "Mom, Dad, what is
These
this little
people are
green
just
piece of
destroying
paper?"
everything.
Yeah, darling, that's a draft notice. They're drafting you to go and fight in some country that I've never heard this country. I've never heard of this country before. Oh no, I don't want my baby to fight. I don't want my baby to be killed. What they did in Afghanistan with those 13 great soldiers, I've gotten to know the parents so well, and leaving all of that equipment behind, and leaving Americans behind, and many, many people with no legs and no arms, all because of incompetent people. But we don't want your sons and daughters to get a little draft notice and you have to explain to them what it means. We're tired of fighting. I'm the only president in the last 84 years that didn't start a war. Remember Crooked Hillary?
Yeah, every time freaking Democrats they start a war.
Remember Crooked Hillary Clinton?
So tired of it.
Crooked Hillary, oh, she was a beauty. During one of our many debates, she said, "Look at him, listen to him. He's going to start a war. Listen to his rhetoric. He's going to start a war." I said, no. My rhetoric is going to keep us out of wars. And that's what happened. 82 years. Other than I finished off ISIS, but that was already started. We had stupid generals like Milley and Mattis, weak, stupid people. But fear not, we have great generals, just not the ones that you see on television all the time. And we wiped them out very quickly. It was going to take 5 years. Mattis said it would take 5 years, and I'm not sure we could do it. It took us like 4 weeks. We have great generals. We have the greatest military in the world. Just a lot of people
That's
don't
right.
know that. And everybody knows it, but, I saw the other day a report that they issued that if we end up in a war with China, we cannot win. We're not strong enough. So I said to myself, assuming that's true,
Is Kimmy in
how
the room?
stupid are you to put out a report like that? How stupid. Why would you put out a report? They're going to say, oh, Trump is not truthful. No, I'm smart. You don't put out reports like that. And it's not
That's
true.
right. It's not
You
true.
kick their ass. It's not true.
They have nothing. They're paperweight. Trying to be big when they're not.
Our enemies are laughing at her. They want her to win so badly. Oh, they don't want Trump. They don't want Trump. I've made this position a very dangerous one because of that. That's why. It's a very dangerous You know, if you drive a race car, you have 1/10 of 1% chance of dying. If you ride the bulls, I think the bulls are pretty nasty, right? You have about the same 1/10 of 1% of
Yeah.
dying. If you become president of the United States, you got a hell of a shot at dying. I never knew
No
that when
shit.
I ran. I never thought about it, but here we are. Here we
Uh,
are. And I'm okay with it. And I would rather be here than any place in the world.
yeah.
It's called a very dangerous profession. But if we win, our enemies won't be laughing anymore. They're not going to be laughing. And you know what? The truth is, I got along with all of them. I got along with Putin. Ukraine was the apple of his eye, but I said, Vladimir, don't go in. Remember, I ended the pipeline in Europe. I ended the pipeline in Europe. And then when Biden came in, he approved it. But he ended the Keystone Pipeline, the one in America. So he got it a little mixed up, didn't he, huh? Nord Stream 2, I said, we're ending Nord Stream 2. Everybody said, what is Nord Stream 2? I said, that's the massive Russian pipeline where they're going to make a fortune, where they're going to Germany and all countries in Europe. So I said, you mean we're fighting to help them with NATO and spending all of that money, and they're paying the person and the group that we're fighting billions of dollars a month? What the hell are we doing? I ended
Stupid
it.
people.
It was dead. And Biden came along and he approved it. Look, 30 years ago, he was not considered smart either. So now he's really not.
No shit.
If we win,
That is so freaking true.
America will be respected, and even if it's necessary, feared again. It's not the worst word. On issue after issue, Kamala broke it, but I will fix it. We're going to fix it.
Yes. Come on, let's go.
But we're just not running against Kamala. I think a lot of our politicians here tonight know this.
Yeah,
She
want me
means
to one of your
nothing.
plants, Mom?
She's purely a vessel. That's all she is.
Yeah,
You see her
sure.
up there talking about
You sure?
the grass on my front
Are you
lawn.
positive?
Grew up in a
Yes, go.
middle class neighborhood, and I had grass on my front lawn.
Thank you, guys. I'm gonna end this now.
Ask you, what would you do
God bless you
next?
guys. Go out and vote, and hopefully you
Why
guys
didn't you
vote
do it?
Trump
Almost 4
for the
years.
Republican Party.
Now she's
So
becoming
let's do our duty as American citizens,
different states.
and hopefully you vote for my champion, and if not, that's fine too. It's our choice who we want to vote, but hopefully you vote for the right person and for the right reason,
Joe was not
not just because someone said so.
You know, we're talking about the life of the
So
most important country in the
see you
world.
guys later.
We need very smart people.
Yes, we really do need
We're
smart
going against
people.
something far bigger than Joe or Kamala,
Yes.
and far more powerful than them, which is a massive, vicious, crooked, radical left machine that
Yes.
runs today's Democrat Party.
Yeah.
They're just vessels. In fact, they're perfect vessels because they'll never give them a hard time. They'll do whatever they want. I know many of them.
Yeah,
It's
they
just
become
this
a puppet.
amorphous group of people. But
They're just a
smart and they're
puppet.
vicious. And we have to defeat them. And when I say the enemy from within, the other side goes crazy. Comes to sound, oh, how can he say, you know, they've done very bad things to this country. They are indeed the enemy from within. But this is
That's
who we're
right.
fighting. These are the people who are doing such harm to our country with their open border policies, record-setting inflation, Green New Scam, and everything else that they're doing.
Green New Scam.
But we're not going to let
It is a
happen any
scam.
longer. We're going to have the
You know, it's
biggest
just funny,
victory in the
Green New
history of our
Scam.
country on November 5th. It's going to be the biggest victory in history.
Robbing people with their money. But then they
We're
go,
gonna
oh,
make
we need to
America
do
great again,
greens.
everybody.
Stupid.
On top of it all, Kamala says she would not do one thing differently from Joe Biden, which is totally
Another
disqualifying. You
Joe
have to remember
Biden for
this.
4 years. Oh my God.
All of them sexy men, and you know what maybe is the worst, but they're all so bad. Think of this. 325,000 children are missing, dead, sex slaves or slaves. They came through the open border and they're gone. Their parents will most likely never see them again, almost any of them. Think of the
Yeah.
number, 325,000 children are
God.
missing or dead. Take a look at this, please.
Would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind.
I stood there on the tarmac watching you check your watch.
The chaotic and deadly U.S. evacuation
Sad.
from Afghanistan stunned Americans and the world and cost the lives of 13 U.S.
You're looking at it.
Would you have done something differently?
There is not a thing that comes
Yan ang presidente ko.
13,000 illegal immigrants convicted of murder have been caught at the border and then released into the United States.
Never been a Democrat. I'm always been a Republican. I believe in sufficient. Self-sufficient. Ayoko yung mga ginagawa ng mga Democrat. I don't believe in that.
Who crossed the unsecured southern border back in 2022. Two men investigators say are in the country illegally from Venezuela are charged with capital murder and the death of Jocelyn Monroy.
A fifth illegal immigrant accused of attacking two New York City police officers over the weekend showed no remorse or regret.
Would you have done something differently?
There is not a thing that comes to mind.
Only 18%, so the economy is in exceptional good condition. US inflation has hit a new 40-year high,
No shit.
increasing by 9.1% over the financial year.
Authorities say Trin de Aragua, which has been linked with more than 100 criminal investigations here in the U.S., has now been found operating its criminal enterprise in apartment complexes.
Were you the last person in the room? Yes.
So if you want to end this disaster, you gotta get out and vote. Just go out and vote.
Yes.
You gotta get out. We have to put it away. We're close. We're so close. You know, usually the Republicans are losing in the first week of the early voting. And we did something that has not been done. I don't think, Speaker, it's been done yet. But it's been done for us. We're leading every one of the swing states, all 7 of them. So
Yes.
we usually get them from behind. Because Republicans like to vote on a thing called Election Day. You know, in the old days we had election days. Today we have election periods. They go on forever. And last time they went beyond and start early, start late, do whatever the hell you want. You know, we got more votes in 2020 than any city president in history by millions. And we did great, obviously, in 2016 we won, but we did much better in 2020. But everything, nothing compares to what's happening. I mean, you have tens of thousands of people standing outside watching us on a television, and we love you out there. We love you. They're watching.
Yep.
But both of those great races, both of them don't compare to what's happening now. In Florida, we took a massive lead. And all of these, I mean, there's something happening that's really good.
Yeah, people is awake. People are tired.
Let's close it out.
Tired of this.
You're 1 point down. Would everybody pretend? Let me just do a
Nobody wants another 4 years. Or they're fools.
Who is going to vote?
Woo! I will.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
That would be better than the other way. If you've already voted, so I'd say 16, 17, maybe 20%, and we're leading. And most of you haven't voted, but you promise you're going to vote? Everybody promise?
Promise.
A lot of people in here.
Yeah.
Well, the beauty is that, you know, a Republican likes to vote late, and they like to vote and make sure their vote's in the box, right? They want to vote. They just feel better about it. And so we had a lot of people voting, but really that's the same. I do it at every event. I say, who's voted? The last 3 events. Last night I was at Penn State, a great place. I actually met, this is an amazing, the national championship wrestling team. Penn State won the national championship, but listen to this. 11 out of the last 13 years, even Jim Jordan would be impressed by that. You know, Jim Jordan is a great guy. He's a great wrestler, all-American wrestler, Jim. You can see it by the way he acts. Not afraid of anything, right? And I looked at those guys and they're rough as hell. I said, you may be the only people that can take Tren de Aragua in a fight. And it won't even be that easy for them. They're tough people. But it was great to meet that team, and those great champions, amazing, really great champions. And we were packed at Penn State. We were packed. No matter where we go, we're packed. No matter where we go, because there's something happening. And the something happening is they want to take back their
I think it's
country.
just
People want to take back
American
their
is,
country.
you
We love
know,
the country.
the
I
way
love
we
the country.
are.
We want to take it back. I
We
can
just
be right
raise,
now
right?
on the most
You
beautiful
know,
beach in the
we
world.
try our
I
best to be
could be at
kind to
Turnberry
people,
in Scotland. I own it.
and
I
you know,
could be
because
anywhere. I got that greatest. I don't
we
have to
have
be here,
this
but I would much rather
expectation
be at
on
Madison
people.
Square Garden with you.
We try to be a good example, but if you piss off America so much, Americans so much to this point
So we're
that
thrilled to be joined today by
I
an
think, you
incredible
know,
group of
it's really
patriots who are going
dangerous
to
to
help
play
us
like
save
that.
our country, including our next Vice President, J.D. Vance. And a man who was so incredible. Last week I watched that rocket ship come down. I've never seen it.
I did.
I told the story last night. I was on the phone with a very, very important person. And I'm talking to him and I'm watching the television while I'm talking to this guy's boring as hell. And I said, wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm looking at the screen and I see this rocket pouring the fire, the flames, it's all over the place. It was white a week ago and now it's pitch black from the burning coming down at 10,000 miles an hour. It's coming down and I love it. There is my, he's that great. You know what he was doing for the last week? Campaigning in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, his rocket is going up.
So I'm talking to this guy, very important guy, big guy, and I have the television screen on, and there's rockets coming down. I said, you know, it was beautiful white when it left, but it's burned from the fire and the flame, and it is, and now I see it coming down like this, and it's like 20 stories tall or something. It's massive, and it's coming down. And I say to the guy, hey, do me a favor, will you hold on a minute? Just hold on. I'll talk to you. This is like one of the most important people. I'm watching, said, just hold on. I put the phone down. By the way, I never picked it up again. You know what these people are going to say? He's cognitively impaired. He's cognitively impaired. Oh, you know Lisa? They're the worst. They are the worst. So I put it down, and I'm watching this rocket, and I see the engines. I said, oh, it's going to crash. No. Because it was looking right next to gantry. I guess they call it the gantry, whatever the hell they call it. The launching pad. And it's coming down at a bad angle, Elon. I wasn't happy. And I was a little worried. You might have been worried too. I said, oh no, it's not going to be good. And then all of a sudden I saw the flame on the bottom left and it was ripping. The flame was pouring out of that sucker and it straightened it out like this. And it came down and it landed and then it's two of these big, beautiful arms grabbed it and they held it tight. And
Yeah, I saw that. I actually recorded
and I
that.
said, I wasn't sure it was a movie. I thought it might be one of these crazy movies. And I said, I got to call Elon. And I call him. I said, Elon, was that you? This is like about 4 minutes after. Was that you? Yeah, that was me. I say, Elon, you're a genius. You are a genius. You are right. He is special. He is special. And you know what he wants more than anything else? For our country to be really well run, solidly run, to be run democratically, all the things that everybody in this room wants. And I mean, honestly, he left that pad and he went to Pennsylvania to campaign. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
And I asked him a couple of questions. I said, Elon, let me ask you a question. Can Russia do that? No. Can China do that? No. Can anybody do that other than you? Nobody else can do it. Nobody else can do it. Pretty
That's
good.
right.
And he said, and they won't be able to for 10 years, you said, right? They won't be able to for 10 years. No, he's amazing. And he's a great guy, too. He really is. Got to remember him. This is a piece of work.
Amen. They're
You know,
so
we had
blessed.
a black hat, right? You saw him with the black hat at Butler. He was there, and it was beautiful. We had 101,000 people celebrating a great firefighter, a great guy, Corey. And Elon got up, and I didn't even know we made a black hat. I've never seen anybody wear it. I see the red hats all over the place, the white hats. I see all different, but I never saw black. But he liked the black. You know, something different. It's a black hat with black letters, okay? It's called Understated. And I said, you like that hat? He said, I love that hat. I call it Dark MAGA. But you know that after that evening, that became our #1 bestseller. All I have to do is put something on them now, you great. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's great. Thank you.
We have the Happy Trump Donald meal. McDonald. Can I have Happy Trump Donald meal?
Robert F. Kennedy cares more about human beings and health
I
and
love
the
that. The
environment than
Trump
anybody.
Donald meal.
And he's going to be absolutely, having him is such a great honor. I've been friends with his for a long
I
time.
like that Trump Donald
And
meal. I'm gonna order
I'm
that.
going to let him go wild on health. I'm going to let him go wild on the food. I'm going to let him go wild on medicines. The only thing I don't think I'm going to let him even get near is the liquid gold that we have under our feet. I don't know, Elon, he might not like liquid gold. It's oil and gas, sometimes referred to as oil and gas. JD, I think we're going to have to keep him away from the oil and gas. What do you think, Howard? Yes? But where is Robert? He's around. He gave a beautiful speech. He's a great guy. He truly cares. I mean, he truly cares about this, and it's an honor. And we're also pleased to be joined by my beautiful wife. She's got the #1 best-selling book in the whole universe, New York Times.
Yeah, you can't buy them right now. It's out.
#1 best-selling. Go out and buy one of her. It's a great book.
What do you call that? It's in. You have to order it.
They said, I wonder if she said some bad stuff about me.
Yeah, you have to wait.
But she's great. Congratulations.
It's like
That's a big deal.
selling
#1
like
on the
crazy.
New York Times list.
Yeah.
Now, if she's #1 and her name is Trump on the New York Times list, that book definitely was #1. I guarantee you that. Thank you, honey. Great. And we have a fabulous, brilliant woman, top student at Yale Law School. They were both top students. You can have very smart kids. If you believe in that, I believe in it strongly. I would like to have their children because they are going to be smart. Yale Law School, top of the class, both of them. Usha Vance, thank you, Usha, for being here. Thank you. Thank you very much. With their 2 beautiful children. And my children are here, Don and Eric and Tiffany, and along with Lara, Kimberly and Michael, we have great people.
I like his ex-wife. His ex-wife, you know, are really peace with him. I like that, how they're really, you know, decent with him and stuff like that.
A lot of times,
Yeah.
you know, you can have a good relationship with your ex, so
Yeah.
that means
My
something
sister
good.
Elizabeth is here.
Yeah.
She's great.
He
They
respects.
didn't,
I don't know where she is.
he must
but
not have
she's
done something
great.
wrong
And we love her.
for that to be good.
And Speaker Mike
Yeah.
Johnson is here, and he's doing a great job.
The ex-wife is really decent,
Majority of 3.
you know. I like
He's done a
that.
great job, and he's going to continue to do a great
And that's what
job,
it
and
should
we
be.
like him.
I mean, you get children together, and it should have respect. That's how it's supposed to be.
Meet the fake press. What he did to her was, I think that probably she'll never be the same. Nobody would know. Look at him, such a nice-looking guy, just that little beautiful face with the glasses. Got that little glasses. Everyone said, "Oh, he's so nice. He's such a nice person." He's not a nice person. He's not nice at all, right, Matt? But great job. We think he's great, and he's going to be around for a long time, I predict. We have a senator here who I love, Senator Tommy Tuberville. And he's from a great place, Alabama. I love Alabama.
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday today, Thor. We don't
Alabama,
have mail
Alabama by
today.
49 points. 49 points.
Yeah, that's a Republican
We're
state.
up by a lot in a lot of different places, but it's a great place.
Alabama is a
From-
Republican hold.
And all of our other great congressmen, we have so many, if I ever named them, we're going to be up here a long time. So they're going to be angry. They won't speak to me for probably a month or so, but it'll calm down after that, right, Matt Gates? It'll calm down. It'll calm down. But we have great people,
Talking
and
too
they're
much.
really doing a job. And they're turning this country, you know, with
That's
me,
so funny.
we got to get the congressmen elected, and we got to get the senators elected.
Yes, we
can
need
take the
to.
Senate pretty
We need to
easily.
take over that
And I
stuff
think with our
again.
little secret, we're going to do really well with the House, right? Our little secret is having a big impact. He and I have a secret. We'll tell you what it is when the race is over. I also want to thank Jim Dolan and everyone at Madison Square Garden for an unbelievable, this is unbelievable.
Amen.
I've watched the Knicks and Rangers here, and what a location. You know, they tried to talk Jim out of this location. We're going to move you to the river. We're going to move you all over the place. And he's tough. He said, I don't know. They offered him all sorts of money. We're going to move Madison. It's a very prime location. We're going to move it to the river. Well, we're right on top of every train hub in the, it's like the world or something right here. And he didn't like it that much, but he was offered a lot. Man, did he make a good decision. That would have been peanuts compared to the value. But there's no place like Madison Square Garden. Thank you very much to Jim and all of you people. But here are the facts. Kamala Harris is a radical left Marxist, rated even worse than crazy Bernie Sanders or Pocahontas. She destroyed our economy. She was an original creator of Defund the Police. Can you believe it? She was one of the originals with Defund the Police. And anybody who wants to defund our great police for even 1 week is not worthy of being president of the United States, because that's where her thinking is. Kamala vowed to abolish ICE. You know, those tough people you've been looking up at the screen? They're the ones that get them out of our country. I know a lot of people right in these rows. They're very tough. They don't want any part of it. They got to go in there, fist ablazing to move them. You know, we had a case in Long Island where MS-13, one of the other really bad gangs, killed 2 young girls, 16 years old, walking to school. They didn't shoot them, they knifed them, and they cut them into little pieces because it was so painful. Perfect, young, beautiful girls were cut up into little pieces by knives. MS-13, they're animals. And you know who took care of it for us? ICE. ICE, they had no problem. Kamala wants to defund ICE. We're not defunding ICE, right? We're not defunding ICE. We're not even going to think about it. She's never going to get the chance. There's no way she becomes president. There's no way. Radical left lunatic who she destroyed San Francisco. She destroyed, along with Gavin Newsom, the governor, who's the worst, one of the worst governors in the country. They destroyed California. And she's not going to get a chance to destroy our country any further. We're going to get it back fast.
She needs to get out of there. We need
She
to
wants to
move
ban
her out.
fracking, and as California Attorney General, she redefined child sex trafficking, assault with a deadly weapon, and rape of an unconscious person as a totally non-violent crime.
Jeez.
She pledged to confiscate your guns. Is there anybody in the room that would like to give up their gun to Kamala?
Nope.
I had a feeling you might say that. And endorsed a total ban on handgun ownership. I don't think that's good. When a criminal crawls into your house at night, it would be nice to be able to at least have a chance, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be nice? She even called for free sex change operations or illegal
Free is
aliens
not
in
free. It's going to
detention
cost us.
at taxpayer
Yeah.
expense. Think of it. At taxpayer, she said they're caught, they're illegally detained, but if they want a sex change operation, she's all in favor. Now she gave
Fucking
this
bullshit.
up about a year ago, a little more, because it didn't work. It wasn't working too well with the electorate. But she'll be back to it because that's where she's a radical left person from San Francisco. She destroyed the place. But you know, she lied about that, but she also lied about something very important. For years and years, she said she had a job at McDonald's. And the reason I went to that,
Jeff McDonald. Turn out none. McDonald said, we don't have payrolls on her. How the hell she think that she's gonna get away with that shit? Freaking lie.
She's used to the media.
Freaking liars.
But he called and he said, we've had more
Jeez,
hits on
squeeze.
McDonald's than I think he said anything we've ever had, but let's say it's close. And did anybody watch Joe Rogan recently? Right?
Yes, I watch it.
You watched all 3 hours?
Yeah. I fall asleep though. I need to rewatch it because I was like, I was trying to stay up, but I couldn't do it. I keep on waking up and sleep, and then sleep again, and then wake up in the middle of it.
She's got me doing this. He doesn't want to frack. No, I'm all for fracking. And I have been for one thing, I have been, even the enemy, because they are the enemy, what they've said, even that enemy too, and they're really the enemy. They're the enemy of the people, the press. They said one thing about me that I consider a great compliment. They said, this guy is the most consistent person we've ever seen. Because I've been against cars and car factories being taken out of Detroit and being taken out of our manufacturing of automobiles.
That's so sad that happened to Detroit.
I've been against all of the things
And
that are
they're
happening in America. We
so
stopped it.
Democrat.
Now it's
But
happening.
Democrats are what made them messed up.
Yeah.
They
See,
don't
this-
see what has been done to them by them.
I know. And I was watching this thing about Detroit and how there's like beautiful houses there and really expensive houses. And now it's not even worth anything. No one want to buy it. It's like crazy. I was like, what the heck? This happened to this country. Detroit is destroyed. And you want people wants that? I don't think so.
Tell the story. Years ago, this guy is a great guy, older guy now, very old, but he was great, conservative guy. Pat Buchanan, right? We know Pat Buchanan.
Yeah, I like
Came in
him.
second in the New Hampshire primary, and for 45 years he made an unbelievable career of it. He was a hot item. He was on every show. And came in second in one primary. We came in first in 50 primaries. We then had a great election that we won. We then had another great election that we did a hell of a lot better in. Bad things happen. We're not going to let that happen. COVID. They used COVID to cheat. But we then had an election, but now we have the election of, well, this will be, in my opinion, I have to say if, because, you know, there's always risks, I guess. But if we pull this off, this will be the biggest political event in the history of our country.
Amen. Let's do that. Let's pray. Pray over you. Pray for our country.
And we're building the biggest, broadest, most diverse coalition in American history, including union workers and Border Patrol agents. By the way, the Border Patrol gave me last week their complete and total endorsement. They said he's the greatest president in the history of the country, but we don't have to go that far. And they said there's never been anybody like him on the border. They said to him, the fake news said, has she ever called you? No. They didn't like that answer, by the way. Then they asked her, have you ever called? No, she never called. Almost 4 years, she never called, not once, the Border Patrol. and she was the border czar. She was in charge of the border.
Right.
Think of it.
That's such a
4 years she never
shameful.
called. Now she's trying to say, well, you know, I was really not the border. Whether she was the border czar or not, she was put in charge of the border by Sleepy Joe. Then he went to bed. He put her in charge.
He went to bed.
She did the worst job on the border than anybody has done in the history of the world. There's never been a border like this in the world. And a third world country would fight people with sticks and stones.
That's right. Look at Philippines.
Pouring into that country.
We freaking fight as much as we can to freaking get out of that freaking
Police and firefighters,
China.
we have every endorsement from virtually every
And here we are.
department,
We're letting
police
everybody
department.
come. Stupid
I don't think they have
girl.
one cop. They're looking for just one cop. Is there one? Well, it's not going to be in New York's finest. By the way, how good are the police outside? New York's finest.
Yeah.
And you know what? I want to thank Mayor Adams, because Mayor Adams has been treated pretty badly.
Well,
You know, when he
I
said
feel
that
bad
this
for
whole
him.
thing with the migrants coming into New York, this is just not sustainable. You know, we can't do it. We're trying to run a city. We got 100,000 migrants coming. We can't do it. We just can't do it. It's not feasible. It's not good. He said it very nicely. I said, well, he's going to be indicted by these lunatics this Saturday. A year later, he got indicted. I think they upgraded his seat in an airplane. I hear this is a very serious charge. They've upgraded my seat a lot too. I used to fly commercial. I don't fly it so much anymore. But they'd see me back there and, sure, would you like an upgrade? I don't know. Maybe it's something else. But I have to tell you, he's been really great. And he said that they shouldn't be calling Trump a dictator because it's not true. That's nice.
Nope.
That was nice. Very nice. So we want to thank Mayor Adams. He's going through a hard time with these people. These are lunatics, by the way. They've weaponized the Justice Department against their
Yeah, that needs to
I
stop.
am under investigation more than the great, late Alphonse Capone. My father's looking down on me right now. He's a tough guy, but he was like legit. And I know my mother's in heaven. I'm not 100% sure of my father, but it's close. But he's looking down at me right now. And he's saying, how the hell did this happen to my son? He's not a bad person. I'm a good person. All we want to do is straighten out our country.
Yeah.
But all of the veterans are with us, all of the steel workers. I saved our steel plants, and I don't like Japan buying U.S. Steel. U.S. Steel used to be like Elon Musk, like 70 years ago, the biggest, the best company in the world. You know that, Elon? You wouldn't know, he's too young to know. U.S. Steel is the big baby. That was a big, I don't know. There's something nice about U.S. Steel being the biggest as opposed to Google. You know.
Yeah. Now look at what happened.
But we sort of need steel in this country, like.
We also have a best steel in the Philippines too. Long time ago. And all this bullshit that happened. Are still shut down and someone else owned it already.
But I will tell you, you're not going to have a war with me, and you're not going to have a third world war with me. That I can tell you. But we need steel, and I would not approve U.S. Steel being bought by Japan. I wouldn't do it. Just psychologically not good. We'll help them out, but I don't like it. We're seeing historic levels of support among our black population, Hispanic population, and our Asian population.
Yeah.
Jews, Muslims, by the way. Did anybody see yesterday? Did anybody see what took place? I was with the Muslims yesterday in Michigan, and when the polls first came out, they had 100%, I had 0. And yesterday, I watched this anchor on CNN almost choke. She said, something's happening in Michigan, big population, a couple of 100,000, a lot of votes. Something's happening. The poll just came out. Trump is at 59. Kamala is at 8 with the Muslim population. They never saw anything like that, Eli. And these are people, by the way, they're great. They just want peace. They want to have peace. And it's great. So Jews and Muslims and Catholics and evangelicals and Mormons, and they're all joining our cause in large numbers, larger than anyone has ever seen in this country before, larger than they've ever seen in any country. And the Republican Party has really become the party of inclusion, and that's something very nice about that. And we're a
Amen.
big, powerful party, and they're losing it. They're really losing it. Together we will lift America to glory beyond your wildest dreams. It's going to happen fast, too. So
Yeah.
in conclusion, with your vote this November, we are going to fire Kamala, and we are going to save America.
Yay.
We will cut your taxes, end inflation, slash your prices, raise your wages, and bring thousands and thousands of factories back to America.
Yeah.
We're even going to get Elon to bring that stuff back. We will build American, we will buy American, and we will hire American. I will end the war in Ukraine, which would have never happened if I were president. I will stop the chaos in the Middle East, and I will prevent World War III from happening. We will crush violent crime and give our police the support, protection, resources, and respect that they so dearly deserve. We will strengthen and modernize our military. I rebuilt our military in total. We built all of our military, built 571 miles of wall, too. I took it out of the military because I couldn't get it from the people in Congress that should have given it to us. So I considered it an invasion. I said, to a couple of generals, I said, congratulations, this is an invasion of our country. So I took it out of the military, had 9 lawsuits and won them all. We will build a massive defense shield, all made in the USA. We're going to build a beautiful dome over our country. And a lot of it's going to be made right here in New York. We will rebuild our cities, including our capital in Washington, D.C., which has become a very dangerous and badly managed place. We're going to make them safe.
Yeah, my friend said it's so dirty.
We will teach our children
Washington,
to love our
D.C.
country, to honor our
Dirty.
history, and to always respect our great American flag.
Freaking graffiti kind of stuff.
And as long as the Speaker of
It
the
wasn't like
House
that
of
before, she said.
Representatives is here, I would like to put forward a bill because I watched 2 months ago.
Joy was telling me
very
that.
bad people,
Remember
bad
Joy?
people, by the way, nothing happened to them. In
Anyway,
Washington, D.C.,
they just went
wearing
there,
our American
and she
flags,
took a
our
video and took a
flag.
picture of it, and all the graffiti right there by the
And I
where
would
the
like to
swimming pool are,
suggest that we put in
and the
a bill,
garbage.
if you burn the American
So
flag,
freaking
1
dirty.
year in jail. We will get critical race theory and transgender insanity the hell out of our schools.
Yeah.
And we will keep men out of women's sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will defend religious liberty, I will restore free speech, and I will defend the right to keep and bear arms. Our Second Amendment is under siege.
Yep.
After years of building up foreign nations, defending foreign borders, and protecting foreign lands, we are finally going to build up our country, defend our borders, and protect our citizens. It's called America First, and it's going to happen at levels never seen before. And I'll tell our friends, our allies, who sometimes treat us very badly, that it's about time we take care of ourselves. And we will stop the illegal immigration that's taking place at levels never seen before. We will stop it cold and once and for all. We will not be invaded. We will not be occupied. We will not be overrun. We will not be conquered. We will be a free and proud nation once again. Everyone will prosper. Every family will thrive, and every day will be filled with opportunity and hope. And very much so, it will be filled with the American dream. We're bringing back the American dream, and we're going to bring it back at the highest level that you've ever seen. But for that to happen, we must defeat Kamala Harris and stop her radical left agenda with a landslide that is too big to rig.
Yep.
So you need to get out and vote. Get your husband off the couch. The football game doesn't mean a damn thing. You got to get out and vote. Get up, Harry. Come on, Harry. Get up, Harry. Let's go. You're going to vote for the president, Harry. We're going to save our country. For the past 9 years, we have been fighting against the most sinister and corrupt forces on earth. With your vote in this election, you can show them once and for all that this nation does not belong to them. This nation belongs to you. It belongs to you. No city embodies the spirit, energy, and potential of the American people more than where we are gathered tonight. We want to win our country, but we also want to win New York and make it safe and strong and beautiful and affordable and vibrant again. And we're going to do that. And we'll work with the mayor and we'll work with the governor. We're going to do that. We're going to make it great. You know, when I left for Washington 8 years ago, we had a horrible mayor named de Blasio. He was a horrible. And things you could see they weren't being properly done, but still it was a place that people wanted to be and all. But since then, our federal government, what they've done to this place, what they've done to the state, and I mean, to force hundreds of thousands of really rough people into this beautiful, I call it a beautiful oasis. When I left, New York was the place you wanted to be, and now people just don't speak well of it. But we're gonna bring it back, and we're gonna bring it back strong. And I hope
Yeah, nobody wants to go to New York anymore. Everybody wants to leave.
It would be such an honor to win New York. Hasn't been done in decades. Hasn't been done in so long. It hasn't been done in so long. They all say, "Sir, you're wasting your money." I don't think so. Your crime is through the roof. Everything is through the roof. I remember during the debate, they said, "No, sir, this stupid person named David Muir from ABC Fake News." He said, "Sir, crime is not through the roof. Crime is down." I said, "No, it's not." I said, "It's not down, it's up. It's down." I was like debating three people. And him, I had that person next to him who I never even heard of. But it turned out the following day, they released the stats, and crime was up 45%. And what a shame. What a shame. We really need a fair press in this country. If we have a fair press, it's going to be 50% of the battle of bringing it back. But this is the city where I was born and raised, and this is the town that taught me that Americans can do anything when they want to. So no matter our differences, when we work together, there's nothing that we cannot achieve. From New York to Las Vegas, from Philadelphia to Phoenix, from Chicago to Charlotte, from Atlanta to Detroit, this nation was built by generations of American patriots who gave everything they had for our rights, our future, and for our freedom. Through freezing cold winters and hot scorching summers, through storms and setbacks and conflicts and danger, our American ancestors pushed onward, marched forward, and overcame every single obstacle that stood in their way. Together they crossed the oceans, settled a continent, tamed the wilderness, laid down the railroads, raised up those mighty skyscrapers, built the highways, won 2 world wars, defeated fascism and communism, and launched American astronauts to the moon. It was hard-working patriots like you who built this country, and 9 days from now, it's hard-working patriots like you who are going to save our country.
Yep, let's go.
After all we have been through together, we stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years in the history of the USA. With your help from now until Election Day, we will restore America's promise. We will put America first, and we will take back the nation that we all love.
Yep. Let's
we
go.
bleed the same blood, we share the same home, and we salute the same great American flag. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. We will never give in, we will never give up, we will never ever back down, and we will
Yeah.
never ever 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 surrender.
Yeah. That's right.
Together we will fight, 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 and we will win, win, win.
Win.
We're gonna win, win, win. November 5th will be the most important day in the history of our country. And together we will make America powerful again.
Yes.
We will make America wealthy again. We will make America healthy
Again.
We will make America strong again. We will
Yes.
make America proud again. We will make America safe again.
Amen.
And we will make America great again. Thank you, New York. God bless
Woohoo!
you.
Let's
God
go.
bless you
Let's
all.
vote.
Thank you.
Dun, da, 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 dun. Good job. New York, New York. Good job.